Hi, I'm Robbie Lawler.
What's up, Fight Family? This is your favorite MMA coach, Thiago Alves, the Pitbull.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Pedro Munoz.
This is Mike Brown.
Guys, I am Alexei Olenik. And welcome.
And welcome.
And welcome.
And welcome.
And this is We Want One Picks.
And you're watching We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks. Hi, everybody from American Top Picks.
What is up? Rough night so far. So figured I'd hop on, hang out, watch some fights, have a few drinks. I'm on the wrong side of 2 bets so far tonight. So it looks like my unprecedented betting streak will come to an end. And I've been saying all streaks come to an end. So we'll see if it's this week. I still have a few more live. I mean, a couple shocking ones. Actually, I'm on the wrong side of 3 bets. So I what's his name in the opener was knocked out. Shocking. I just did not see him. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. I'm so devastated by these losses. I'm drawing a blank. I haven't lost so long. I don't know what to do. Louis Smolka getting knocked out was crazy because he has no chin. They said it's the first time he's been knocked out. So he has an incredible chin. That one was surprising. So on the wrong side of that. Zalgas losing. Listen, people were hammering me for that pick. So, you know, that one's not the most shocking, and people love rubbing it in, which is totally fine. We put ourselves out there, right, every week. But, hey, Jill, how you doing? Welcome. Prodigy, what's up? Jill, how you doing? For you on Cheyenne, baby. I know it was a stupid bet, but she's my girl. Well, Jacob put a bunch of money on Cheyenne as well. Poor Maki. Yeah, Maki is done. And, you know, the Menefield one, so Menefield was my pick, but I didn't put any money on that. You know, he was just gun shy. It was interesting because was Menefield not clearly the better fighter? So I wouldn't necessarily say he was robbed, but I think he was clearly the better fighter. William Knight would like turn his head every time he was hit, way overreacted. If Menefield just put a little more volume, he absolutely could have stopped William Knight. William Knight doesn't react well to getting hit, which was honestly somewhat surprising at this level. What else we got going on here? Dude, the Smolka one, that honestly surprised me. Listen, going with Zalgas, I took a big risk there. So you get some, you lose some, right? Smolka, I was like positive Smolka was going to win. So that one definitely threw me, especially like you're right. He did not look like he had confidence, and his chin not holding up is shocking because that's his thing. He's got a chin. Maki's definitely done. We just talked about this. I mean, listen, he looked great in the stand-up. But Todorovic went to his roots, started wrestling. Yeah, listen, and people are just trashing me for the Zalgas. You trashed me when I picked him, and you're trashing me now, which is fine, but it is what it is. Nicholas, hey, Angelo, I'm a little in the black so far tonight. I just bet Alex to win by KO, TKO, or DQ or sub. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to end up in the black tonight, so I'll be rooting for you. I'm on the Alex Morono side as well. I don't know. This may be the end of my streak. It legit may be. The Horiguchi thing, listen, here's the thing. So obviously Dan put out that video, and Dan's at American Top Team. He's hearing how amazing Horiguchi is. And the reality is Horiguchi won every single second of that fight except the last second, right? A ridiculous spinning back fist. So it wasn't a bad bet. It was farther than I would have liked to do. You guys see the farthest I'll go is minus 150. It was definitely farther than I like to go, but I followed. It didn't hit. It is what it is. And Sergio did get lucky. I was kicking myself. Obviously, leading up to it, I was like, I shouldn't have done this. The odds are crazy. And I didn't do any of my own research. I was just tailing other people. And, you know, I never recommend that for anybody, including myself. So lesson learned there. But the reality is, it's not like that was a bad bet. Obviously, it didn't hit. So, yeah, I mean, crazy. The Discord is in, if you're talking about our Discord, the Discord is in the description of this video and every one of our other videos. It's free. If you guys know anything about us, it's everything we do is free. Sure, I tell you all the time to go to our site, sign up. I'll give you money for signing up, stuff like that. And that's how we get paid, obviously. But I'm not going to charge you for any of our picks. I'm not going to charge you for our content. That's just not who we are. You're not going to hear us every 10 seconds trying to push you somewhere that is behind a paywall. That's not something we're going to do. No paywalls here. Do I think William Knight should drop some of that muscle? Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I think William Knight, good for him for getting a win. We're both from Connecticut. I should have been, he's Nick Newell's boy. I should have been pulling for him more. And William Knight was my pick 10 months ago and we broke it down. 6 months ago and we broke it down again. But I flipped after Alonzo's last fight. I'm like, his cardio was great. But, ultimately, I think the reason, I got to sit on my foot here. My back's killing me. Ultimately, I think the reason Alonzo lost is just he was a little gun shy. Just didn't let his hands go, because when he did, he touched William Knight every time. And William has more power than any human being should have. So I know that was a concern for Alonzo, but it was a good fight. I do think William should lose some of the muscle because, he couldn't even get a guillotine. He's so freaking jacked. So he should definitely lose some muscle. And, with that will come a little more speed. And hopefully he'll stop turning his head, because a crisp striker who's not afraid to engage will absolutely put William Knight out. 100%. Christian Rodriguez going all in on Font and Riddell. Okay. Bad night, Godzilla. It's not a good night for me so far. So I got a couple more going. Let's see what the hell I got. I got a couple more going. Maybe I can break even. I don't know. Oh, shit. Did I hit something? So Jake, I got money back. So Jake Matthews, Jeremiah canceled. Jared Vandera canceled. Zumagulov lost. Luis Smoka lost. Todorovic lost. So I only have 2 left. Jamal Hill, Jimmy Crew over 1.5 rounds. Brad Riddell wins inside a distance decision, no action. So both even money. So 2 units. And I've lost 3. So I can't be up. Oh, well. It is what it is. I guess the only thing I can say is these are my bets that I'm placing. So we're not just throwing out random crap and just for content. These are our actual bets. We're just sharing them with you. So it is what it is. Nobody's more mad than Dan. Dan was really all in on that fight. Really all in. So he definitely felt that loss. And now he didn't hedge it with Pettis to win, but he did have a bunch of under 4.5 rounds in there as well. So he didn't quite lose everything, but he definitely took a couple hits. Smoka's lack of athleticism keeps getting him hurt. He's been dropped so many times because he's just so slow. Yeah, but his chin is held up and he's had good volume and he's had takedowns. I thought takedowns would be the difference there, but I guess not. What's up, Jesse? How you doing? Listen, Cheyenne looked great. Because I thought that I thought we'd see some takedowns, and we saw a few takedown attempts, but no takedowns. I thought Mallory Martin would have a higher, much more aggressive grappling game plan, which she didn't. But listen, Cheyenne, the volume was good. She was crisp, clean. Her striking looked really, really good. Really good. So good for her. Let's see what we got going on here. Nah, you're good. Listen, the reality is I'm on here doing picks. Where I get mad at people, you're a straight up subscriber. You're here. You contribute in a positive manner, and that's all I could ask of anybody. So anybody who, like Chris V was giving me a hard time, I don't mind. Chris V is here contributing, doing comments, so no big deal, right? When I get annoyed, somebody just did it right now that it just annoyed the shit out of me. Let's see. Omen, probably not a subscriber, never seen the name before, doesn't contribute to anything, and just commented, "Eat this," and a bunch of smiling emojis. That's just so annoying. You're not a part of this community. Don't just start searching on YouTube for that breakdown video. so that you can, it's stupid because you guys know what my response will always be. List every single one of your picks for next week. I'll do mine and let's compare. It's easy to get the one or two, and it's easy to come back and criticize us for the couple that we get wrong. But you guys want to do it? Anybody in the chat, your subscribers, you've earned it. You're here contributing in a positive way. You've earned it. Let's see. Smoker looks chinny. Well, he is now. He is now. I had Knockout Kings on Monkey Knife Fight. Was the only Monkey Knife Fight play I did was Knockout Kings, and I had Cop in it. So I hit Knockout Kings. I bet on Zalgas, but you know how Knockout Kings goes. Any 3P we think is going to knock out. So I doubled up Alonzo Menafield. I did both sides of that. William Knight, Alonzo Menafield. So that missed, and I was like, well, I'm screwed. When it rains, it pours. But I had Manel Cop in there. So at least Monkey Knife Fight hit. I honestly think with Monkey Knife Fight, I think I'm just going to do a couple of big payout Knockout Kings, meaning I'll do two $50 Knockout Kings or $100 Knockout Kings because I'd rather it's a guarantee. It's literally a guarantee. So the strike lines are amazing if you get them early. Like I know in the live streams, I literally say hit them now before it moves. That's the only time that those strike lines are super easy. After that, they get hard because the money moves them. Chris listens to the podcast, listens to the breakdown. He moves them. So you either hit it super early or just go with Knockout Kings. How about you? How you guys doing? Hoping Hill fight goes over 1.5. I'm with you. Scratch back some of this money. Did you do Jacob's odd booster? But no, I didn't because Clay Guida worries me. Otherwise, and it's funny because Clay Guida worries me, but also what were his odds? Let's take a look. I also think Clay could win, but I just feel like, you got to know when to cut your losses. And I feel like right now, if I just start throwing up bets, it's just going to be me convincing myself and chasing things that I shouldn't be chasing. But let me take a look. What was his? He also I'm just going to retweet all his crap. He's tweeting like crazy right now. Just did 2.5, under 2.5. So he's looking plus 160 for under 2.5 in that fight. That could hit. Jacob might be the new Angelo, hitting bets. What was the odds booster? Plus 900, Aldo, Riddell, and Guida. Holy shit. You know what? I just finished saying you shouldn't just know when to cut your losses. Plus 900? Is that really it? Ah, man, the odds boosters are all gone. Right? Are they done? Odds boosters? MMA? Yeah, the odds boosters are gone. That's a good one. Oh, well. No biggie. I picked Pettis, so I'm not mad. Good job. What's up, Chris? We're just drowning our sorrows. Yeah, I think we're all taking a bath, bud. How's DraftKings going for you, Jill? I know you're big in the DraftKings. I haven't even looked at mine. Honestly, at this point in DraftKings, the only thing I look to do is beat Dan every week because we have our side bet. I may need to chill and just take Angelo's next woman fight bet. Man, I was wrong about the Cheyenne pick, though. But I didn't bet it. So you got to know, got to be confident enough. But what the hell was I saying? Yeah, with DraftKings at this point, so we have our Friends League. And my only goal is to beat Dan. We have our side bet. We're just so mean to each other. So that's the only one I look to hit. Oh, let me take a look again. I just went under the odds boosters. Let's see. Live betting. I was going to do this, the new format, but honestly, I decided to stream last minute, as you saw. So I just didn't have time. Because that takes like 20 minutes to set up. Jacob and I had like 15 people over today. We played wiffle ball, and we were playing cornhole and washers and been drinking all day. And but they all left. So I was like, all right, well, my wife's out of town for her birthday. Everybody just left. I'm home alone. I might as well live stream. So where the hell? I don't see the odds booster. Where is it? Where is it, Jesse? I don't see it on here. Your lineup is Aldo, Allen, Crute, Gall, Riddell, and Santos. All right. I mean, you still got so many open right now. Going all in Morono and Crute parlay. Pray Jesus. I'm with you. Good luck. Let's see, man. Let's see if Mickey turned some weird corner in his last fight where now he's a talented contender, even though it looks like Morono's landing when he wants. Damn, Mickey's big, huh? Really? You think so? I was all over Barberena on that. I literally just think it was experience, composure. Barberena seemed to be closer on the punch. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's how some of these nights go, man. You can't. We'll see. We still got 6 fights left. We got a lot of night left. I'm just 2 bets that I was confident in were canceled, and then I missed a few bets. Definitely didn't expect Maki Pitolo to get taken down. And he looks so good stand up, and that's exactly what I was counting on. And then the Zalgas bet was, man, I liked it. I shouldn't have placed it. I liked it when I saw it. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, it looks like Morono's a little cleaner here. All right, Perry, let's see what we got. Gall over 49, Morono under 87. So you're basically counting on a decision here. Damn, dude. Morono's touching him. Gall just seems slow. Yeah, Morono's a full step ahead of Mickey Gall in every single one of these exchanges. I don't know if he'll get a stoppage, but this looks like a one-sided beating. We're only 3 minutes in, but full step ahead every time. Yeah, Jesse, let me know where you're seeing the odds booster because I'm not finding it. I checked under live odds. Because I might throw it plus 900. I could see all 3 of those people winning. Oh, odds booster. Never mind, I found it. Riddell, Greta, and Aldo all to win plus 900. Crute, Santos, and Font all to win. Ooh, rararum. But that's only plus 275. Yeah, I mean, there's just class difference here. They're just completely different levels. Morono just pounding Mickey Gall. I mean, that's what I was saying. Poor Mickey Gall, because he's a talented dude. He just didn't have the time he needed to develop. He just rushed right into, and obviously he took the opportunity and went for it. Gall got blessed with a fragile diabetic. I hope y'all weren't fooled. I wasn't. I was all over Morono. We have a new follower. I have zero idea what that name is, but thank you for subscribing and following. So should I mean, Mickey Gall is live on the ground. So I have a few odds boosters. We have Jamal Hill, Chris Curtis, and Jose Aldo to win. Nah. Mickey Gall versus Alex Morono. That's locked. I should live bet that. We got Brendan Allen and Santos both to win by submission. You can't do that. You can't start chasing that stuff. Let's see. Or Crute, Santos, and Rob Font to win plus 275. Man, that's not bad. Should I do Crew, Santos, and Rob Font at plus 275 parlay, or Riddell, Guida, Aldo at plus 900? My picks were actually the Crew, Santos, and Font were my picks. Riddell, Guida, and Aldo. I'll wait. I don't need to do it right now. I'll wait. Oh, man. It's been a long day. We played wiffle ball like freaking crazy. I said some horrible things out there. Really broke some spirits. Destroyed some people emotionally. But anything to get the win. And we drinking beers that whole time. And then now I'm drinking but not beers. So beer before liquor, never been sicker. We'll see how the rest of this night goes. Just drowning my sorrows. Freaking Louis Chinny Smolka. Bum. You think that was a 10-8? I think it was a 10-9, but some of these judges, the new scoring system, hand out 10-8s pretty easily. Yeah, I mean, so this is why, you know how I always say reach doesn't matter, and we pull up, talk about how everybody just pulls up Tapology, sees a 2-inch reach advantage, and calls it a day? This fight's a perfect fight for that. Mickey Gall has the clear reach advantage, taller, longer, literally has a reach advantage, and he is a step behind on the striking the entire time. It means nothing. Reach only matters if you know how to use it, and most people don't know how to use it. Oh, Alex Morono, that right hand just comes straight in. He's right there, keeps it high. Good for him. Maybe I'll crush this main card. Yeah, Alex Morono looks good. Oof. Who was it that bet Morono and Morono by stoppage? I don't know if he's going to get the stoppage. He did drop Mickey, but Mickey is tough. Ooh, now Mickey with his own little exchange. Ooh, nice uppercut. This is a good fight. Yeah, he does have to shoot. Come in wild, throw those combos, and then shoot, because you're not going to win the striking exchange. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to go under on rounds either. I think Jacob said he bet. What did he tweet? That he bet the under? Yeah, I agree, Jesse. Or a submission. It's possible he could throw up a submission. Yeah, so I'll hang out for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to make it till the main event. We got 6 freaking fights, but we'll see how I'm feeling. We will see. Oof. Man, he is so long. If he could clean that up and use that length, he could just keep his jab in Morono's face and keep him that far away the entire fight. Yeah, Jacob did the under 2.5. Mickey and Alex. Jesus. Freaking Jacob, man. He'll have some good picks. He'll be on a nice little streak, and then he'll immediately light that money on fire, throwing it into something else. Yeah, that was a nice chat from Mickey Gall. That's exactly it. If he just pumps that out there nice and straight, keeps it there, uses the reach, he's a problem. Or at least a pain in the ass. Oof. Oof. I mean, they're both throwing heavy. Yeah, Mickey just has no power, really. Because a few of these shots are clean, and he's winging them. They just don't matter enough. You might hit your more or less, Perry. Yeah, you might hit your more or less. Actually, you'll probably hit it. Oof. Nice shot and beautiful takedown defense. Morono's hips were gone. Good for him. He's breathing a little heavy, though. Oh. Boy, Morono's starting to get a little sloppy. Winging punches. Starting to breathe a little heavy. I mean, it's 2-0, right? Well, I also think there's probably somewhat of a delay as it's going on, but I don't know of any other place that has live numbers, so that's all we got. Right? Who else would have live numbers? It's just this or the final product. I mean, look at the difference here. Morono 20-7, Mickey Gall 7-3. But I guess I wouldn't say he's hanging, but he's there. It will be close. So we're at, I mean, yeah, you're probably going to miss it. Because you need over 49, so you just got to let his hands fly this round. Man, he only had 22 in 2 rounds. Yikes. But I guess he did spend a little bit of time on his back in the last round. Cabbed? Is that Cop? Yeah, listen, guys, a 2-1 favorite won. Let's settle down. He was a 2-1 favorite. 2-1 favorite. And he won. Yes, I was sitting pretty on the other side, but, good for him. He finally let his hands go because that dude, even if you look at the stats of his versus O'Day, he was losing that fight too. Obviously, he won by knockout, but, I mean, Manel Kape did not look good in the UFC until tonight. Because even in the O'Day fight, being a step behind, not letting your hands go, and then landing one knee does not look good, right? The finish looked good, but everything before it didn't. And all his other fights, just giving up rounds. So he finally let his hands go. He finally looked good, and good for him, honestly. And I hope he continues to. And yeah, his kicks look good. He was just willing to engage, which he wasn't willing to do in other fights. So good for him. Maybe he just needed to work out some UFC nerves. Why did Cheyenne Bay's Monkey Knife fight over bet delete? I don't know. Chris, you listening? What do you mean deleted? You got a refund or you just don't see it? You talk about Manel? Yeah, I mean, listen, Zalgas was not the guy to hitch my ride to, but, I think I got excited by the odds, 2-1 underdog. And he looked like 1,000-1 underdog in that fight. But, he came out winging punches, and he has real power. But I thought the wrestling, the grinding, and Kape's willingness to just give up minutes. He just was so willing to wait. But he looked good. And honestly, we were high on Kape. We picked him to win his first fight, maybe his second. Like, the dude just kept letting us down. I finally picked the other side, and I'm wrong there too. So I just can't get a Manel Kape fight right, apparently. But we were picking him to win early on in the UFC. He just never performed. Yeah, I mean, that's all it takes. The dude has power and he's freaking fast. Even in the last fight, it was obvious. You might get this, man. 2 minutes left, 33 strikes. You might get this. Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't think he'll be a title contender or anything like that. But, you know, there are fights where he just looks phenomenal. But he's just a good, well-rounded guy. He's not great anywhere. He's not awful anywhere. He's just good and well-rounded. He can do all the things well. Yeah, Mickey is pressuring 35. We're getting close, man. 14 more strikes in a minute and a half. Oh, I don't know who you're I don't know if you're talking to me, but I didn't bet at all. Not on Manel. Oh, on Zalgas I did. Yeah, what the hell am I talking about? No, I did 1 unit. So I basically do, there's 2 schools of thought. Chris and I actually talked about this the other day. You either, like some people, if you see a minus, like if you have a plus 200, you bet a half a unit. Or if you have a minus 200, you bet 2 units. Like some people, one school of thought is to win a unit with each bet and you bet accordingly. Or I just put a unit on each bet for most part. So that one I should have done a half. I was looking at it. I was thinking about a half and I didn't. But yeah, it is what it is. So units. So when we talk about bets, we talk about units because, you know, for you, you might be doing $10 a fight. For me, I might be doing $20 a fight, $100 a fight. Somebody else might be doing $1,000 a fight. So when we talk about units, all it is whatever that number is. This way, because if I'm over here saying, oh, I put $100 on this, well, half the people watching are going to say, oh my God, $100, that's so much money. The other half of the people are going to be saying, that's it, $100, and you're that confident. So you talk in units, and then it just gives you an idea of how confident we are or are not. And then you can take, you know, you can take that and apply it to you and what you normally bet on and go from there. But typically when you talk about bets, you talk about units. And a unit is just whatever increment of money you're betting with. So if a unit for me is $100, then half a unit's 50. Or if it's 10, then half is 5. I probably should do, so we have fights 2 more weeks and then nothing for basically a full month. I probably should do a unit breakdown video. There's a little more to it than what I just said, but I probably should because that's like the number one. That and what's Monkey Knife Fight are the two big questions that we get. A Monkey Knife Fight is honestly awesome. So, especially because I literally say it all the time. I know it sounds like a sales pitch, but they do an instant deposit match. Just use the deposit match money. Don't even use your real money. Just use that. And if you win, awesome. If you lose, who cares? You didn't spend any actual money. So ESPN has it at 43. You may or may not hit that. It's so close. Let's see. Yeah, so whatever your average is, so let's say 50 to 150 or 10 to, so let's say your units are $50. So 150 is 3 units. So whatever it, you know, that's why you're just talking units. Because again, different amounts of money are different. Yeah, okay, so a unit for you is $50 basically. So you put 1 unit on a bet, another unit, and then 25 on submission, half a unit. And technically, you're supposed to basically start with 5 units. Your bankroll is 5 units. And that's what you're supposed to bet every week. But, you know, it's all nonsense to do whatever the hell you want to do. We just talk in units because, again, if we talk in amounts of money, it means different things to different people. You know, for some people, betting $50 a night or a weekend is a ton of money. And that is a good amount of money. Other people, it's a joke. And if I was out here saying, I did $50, people would laugh at me and say you're stupid. Like, you just can't win with talking actual dollars, which is why we talk in units. And frankly, a unit for me is very different than a unit for Dan. So units is an easy level playing field to just measure a level of comfort. Is that his father? Did I miss that? I can't really watch with my volume up because otherwise I'll get a copyright strike. Yeah, exactly. I see some people say their amounts, but I also don't believe them. It's like, oh, $1,000? Nah, I don't believe you. I just straight up don't believe you. I'd rather hear you say unit, 2 unit, 10 units, whatever it is, than say $1,000. Good for Morona. This will be an interesting one. Ooh, Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn is awesome in Curb. If you're watching Curb Enthusiasm, Aljamain, unbelievable. Unbelievable. That freaking guy just wants to be champion forever and not actually have to defend his belt. Yeah, I mean, even a lock isn't a lock. Like Amanda Nunes, she's going to lose eventually. I don't think it's going to be next weekend, but she's going to lose eventually. So it's like, there are locks in this world, and everybody loses eventually, especially in MMA. There's so many ways to lose. Tiny little gloves, so knockouts are always more live. Submissions, there's so many ways to lose fights, which is why you guys don't really ever see me bet anything bigger than minus 150. Occasionally, I'll take 2 huge favorites, put them together, but for the most part, minus 150 or less. Gambling problems. You guys paying attention to that? Let's just send that over to Danny Boy. Or Jacob lately. Jacob's bets lately have been nuts. He's just nonstop. It's so funny, man. I've been complaining about all these early fight nights. We finally get a normal time one. I'm just staring at the clock like, Jesus, it's late. I think this is so straightforward for Brendan Allen. Like, I think, and hasn't been my night, but I think Brendan Allen can outstrike Chris Curtis, even though Chris Curtis is the boxer. And I think Brendan Allen obviously could wrestle him, out grapple him. So I think this is definitely Brendan Allen for sure. Yeah, I completely agree, Sean. Like, I just don't know how he wouldn't. Like, obviously Chris Curtis can knock him out, but I don't see it. Jacob's still inside a distance, decision, no action on Chris Curtis, plus 200. Like, I don't know how many times I'm going to retweet him because the last few retweets, those bets all missed. Now I'm just making our Twitter feed look like a shit show. So I don't know if I can keep doing that. Yeah, I think he can win any way he wants. Genuinely. Max versus McGregor. I already put money on McGregor. Is there a line? But the problem with those bets is those are for fictitious fights. So it literally just sits there for a full year. And then if the fight doesn't happen, then you get a refund a year later. I'm not willing to do that with my money. I mean, Connor still does hit like a truck, and Max isn't going to grapple. But, dude, Max's volume, Connor's just seems to have had a problem lately. Man, Jacob nailed this fight. What a joke. I also think Chris Curtis is getting a little too much credit for that. First of all, he was losing that Phil Haas fight. Literally was the strike line was double. It was like 20 strikes to 40. He had half as many strikes. And Phil Haas is chinny and didn't wrestle. Like, Chris Curtis is just getting way too much credit for that win. We were kind of drinking outside, so I was watching, but not like watching. I thought that was right. Obviously, it came down to the second round, but I thought it felt right. The first round, Alonso was winning, and then he got clipped hard, so that round's gone. Second round, there was some back and forth, but I think it was that last 10-second exchange where William Knight just let his hands fly that got him that. So I don't think it was a robbery. And frankly, it's Alonzo Menifield's fault that he lost that fight because he was the better fighter. Very obvious that he's the better fighter, and he just didn't let his hands go. Just did not let his hands go. And, well, that's what happens. Do you have a solid bet you can recommend to check out The Fighter? I like to do research. What do you mean? Do I have a solid bet and then recommend a fighter? What do you mean? And my bets, so I do my bets. I don't usually get the best odds because I don't do them super early. Like, I'm not betting yet for next week. When I'm like knee deep in my research is when I start to do my bets. Like, a lot of you guys will always ask a week or two in advance, oh, what do you think of this? I take my time 1 week at a time. There's so many. I do research for 15 fights a week. 15 detailed research so I can talk for 10 minutes each fight. So if I start getting ahead of myself sometimes, it's just too much. So that's why it's not often. The only times I'll get in early is if I'm like paused. I don't even need research. I see the two names, done, bang. But for the most part, I'll wait. Do my research when I'm knee deep is when I'll do my bets. So nothing far out yet. Oh boy, I'm fading faster than I thought I would. I'm definitely not going to make it to the main event, guys. But we'll hang out. I'll chat. Finish my glass here, which this isn't helping. Oh, boy. The fights have been awesome, though. That's what's funny about betting on these fights, because last week when I went, 10 for 11 of picks, hit every single bet, and hit the Ketlin Vieira bet and pick that everybody said I was crazy for. Last week, I was riding high, living large, happy as hell. And this week, these fights are better than last week's fights. Every single one of these fights has been better than every single fight last week. And I'm like, because I'm on the wrong side of a few picks and bets. And it just sucks it out of you. So it's just funny to see that. It ruins it sometimes, honestly. You could see an all-time fight, be on the wrong side of it, and be pissed. Manscaped is funny because, so anybody new here, I manage professional fighters. I managed Nick Newell, used to and still do. And we got him a Manscaped deal last year. But they're just, it's like you have to, the amount of posts you have to do is insane. They're not going to pay you money. It's only commission. And it's like, we're talking Nick Newell, who is on ESPN anytime he does anything, has a movie made about his life, and you're just offering a 20% commission? Get out of here. So now every time I see Manscaped, I got a bad taste in my mouth. So it's funny they did the deal with the UFC, paying them a fortune. All right, let's see. I think we're all on the Brendan Allen side. I think Jacob, did he actually pick Chris Curtis? So I didn't hit 10 bets. I did 10 out of 11 picks. I only had 4 bets, and I hit all 4 of those. But up until tonight, which I don't think I could be up money tonight, up until tonight, I haven't lost money in like 6 or 7 months. Something absurd. Every single week, managing to be up money. It's defying all logic. But that's it. That's it. Streak is gone. My money line streak is gone. My bet streak is gone. The only thing I can still have going is betting on women. That one's still alive. So I guess I'll bet Amanda Nunes next week to guarantee that continues. What do you guys think? You guys think Brendan Allen is going to strike or grapple? He obviously should clearly grapple, but he's been striking lately. What do you think he's going to do? My guy. Yeah, this will be a fun one. And Sam, thanks for becoming a member. And you mentioned a member giveaway. We're trying to do more and more for members, so we're figuring it out as we go. Like DraftKings, now we just do $50 to members if they win. You're a subscriber and you win, great, but no money, only members. Just trying to make it more beneficial for members. It's already incredibly supportive for us. So personally, I love betting on women's MMA. I think people get the lines wrong. People get the picks wrong. And I find that in women's MMA, there we go. Look at that. How embarrassing for you, Chris Curtis. I think there's larger gaps in women's MMA. DraftKings. So if you just go to wewantpicks.com/DraftKings, I don't know if you know, but DraftKings is just fantasy. You get a fake budget and you draft as many fighters as you can within that budget, and then you compete against other people. You can compete for money or not. So we have a free contest every week, literally free, costs you nothing. And, you just get a feel for it, play when you're confident, you can start playing for money, but we do it for free. And then if the winner of that league every week is a member of our channel, we give them $50 as a thank you for supporting us. And, we give away a lot of money. I mentioned last week, we've given away more than $3,000 in like 6 months since we've been giving away money. So it's good though, because I'm giving it away because you guys are signing up for stuff. So keep signing up. So Brendan Allen got the takedown as soon as he wanted it. So let's see if he goes back to it. Yeah, and Chris, you're right. Not like one punch random knockouts like we saw in the opening fight of the evening. Yeah, Brendan Allen looks like he's getting comfortable striking, and he's a step ahead in the strikes too. Damn, dude. Chris Curtis, though, he does have power. He's bringing it forward. Short little. Chris has a shocking amount of power with these tiny, short little punches. Good for him. I mean, Brendan needs to take another shot. He literally picked up Curtis, dumped him. Do it again. Lock this round up. Get him guessing, because Chris Curtis can get comfortable with his hands if he's not worried about getting taken down. So make him worry about taking down. I don't know what you're doing with that step-in elbow, because all of Chris's power is pocket, short, big shots. So I don't know why you're stepping in with an elbow like that, because you're literally entering the power. Yeah, Jesse, he might, just like I said, I mean, I don't know why Brendan Allen is stepping in. He's coming into the power. I don't know why you're doing that. Circle, stay on the outside, take a shot. I don't know why you'd enter the pocket with an elbow. You can't even pull that back if you need to. But look at Curtis's eyes already starting to swell up on the right side. Ooh. Ooh. This is a good fight. There's a takedown. Let's go. Run it. Oh, my God. Why would you do that? He shot a takedown, had the leg, and then just dropped for a heel hook, which now it's not even a heel hook anymore. It's a calf crunch. It's not a heel hook until he rotates. Now he's moving it over. Now it'll be a heel hook, or he's looking to sweep. What an idiot. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? That was so stupid. And who knows what these judges are going to do now with that nonsense? So dumb. So dumb. I didn't bet on this, so no skin in this game. These are the fights I can actually enjoy. Jesus. Let me go for a straight leg lock. Idiot. Absolute idiot. What are the live odds? Let me take a look. Chris Curtis. Oh, they locked it. Damn, why'd they? Oh, it's open again. Plus 200. Minus 250. Plus 175. Man. Do I just live bet the shit out of Brendan Allen right now? Put the rest of my money on him? Should I? That's how I could end up units tonight, is just live betting. Do I? Man, do I just put like 5 units on Brendan Allen right now? Let's do it. Fuck it. 5. All right, I just did 5 for the record. 5 units. Live bet, Brendan Allen. 5 to win 2. Come on. It's clicking. Oh, it failed. Oh, my God. It moved to minus 300. Shit. I'm not doing it now. Minus 355. Forget it. Missed my chance. Missed my chance. Damn it. God, you have to be quick. The half a second to decide. And they locked it. Did it sneak in? No, didn't sneak in. Damn it. All right, so with any luck, Chris Curtis will have himself a little bit of a comeback here. Those odds will drop again, then I'll hit him again. I've got him at minus 300. They're creeping down. What is happening? Brendan Allen, minus 260. Here we go. Do it again. 5 units to win 2 units. Lock it in. Lock it in. Go. Go. Dude, the odds change so fast. Come on. Got it. Brendan Allen. 5 units to win 2 units. It was locked in at minus 250. Book it for my recap tomorrow. Jesse, thank you for the donation as usual. I'm going to take your $5 and we're going to bet it. Claw our way back. Claw our way back. I'm a mush. I'm a mush. Holy crap. Chris Curtis is going to pull it off. I'm a freaking mush. Oh, my God. I'm a mush. I'm a mush. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I mean, when they didn't take my bet the first time, I should have been like, that's a sign. That's a sign. Oh, my God. Jesus. Thanks for the $5, Jesse. I need it. All right. Well, we're going to run it back. We're going to run it back. The good news is I've been winning so much the last few months that my Bet Online account has more than 5 times what I started with. So we're just down house money, which sucks. Jacob, oh, I told you. Get the fuck out of here, you muppet. No, you told me. Did you, idiot? Damn. Did Chris Curtis just the come from behind guy? 2 fights in a row. I'm losing. Bang. Yeah, that's how it goes, Chris. I'm a mush. No, real money. DraftKings money. DraftKings fake money is only when you draft a team. I just bet real money, and now it is gone. Luckily, like I said, I've been up so much. I only up 1 or 2 units a week, but every week for many, many months, it's been house money. So I still right now with the pending bets and that loss, I still have more money in my account than I started with. So yikes. Nope. And guys, I've tried to be as transparent as possible when I said the beginning of every breakdown, this is the streak I'm on, but all streaks come to an end. Hopefully not this week. And I could still make it happen. We're going to, how many fights we have left? 3. What are the odds? What are the odds for Jimmy Crute? Should I just put all of it on Jimmy Crute? Because that's a lock. Jesus. What a freaking night. Jimmy Crute, minus 184. All right, guys. What do I have left? All right, 5 units to win 3 units on Jimmy Crute. Locking it in. Pay attention. Don't act surprised if this hits and it's in the recap and I somehow claw my way back. 5 to win 3. Locking it in. Jimmy Crute minus 184. All right. If Jimmy Crute loses, I'm the biggest mush of all time. Period. End of story. I locked it in. It's too late. Too late, Bearded. Too late. I appreciate that. And frankly, you are 100% correct. Like, literally every single bet we ever show is real. That's our money. Like, we did that. And I do think that's very different than other people who are just like, this could be a good bet. Ooh, this could be a good bet. You should consider this. It's very different. Very, very different. So we live and die with our bets. So I'm I just lost 5 units at the snap of them. Literally within seconds. My God. It was like sitcom timing. Literally sitcom timing. All right, let's do 5 units. Maybe. So I just threw 5 on Jimmy Crute. I have 3 left in my account. But I have some pending, obviously. So let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I started with 10 units. I've got 7 pending. I've got 7 pending and 3 in the account still. 3.7 in the account still. So let's see. Dude, you know what's crazy? All you guys that have been here for a while, you know that's not me. That's not me. That's Jacob. I'm playing the Jacob role right now. Unbelievable. Good for you, D-Rich. And what's crazy is Jacob tweeted, I think Jacob, remember when like 10 minutes ago when I was like, what is he tweeting me? I'm live streaming. Well, he tweeted that he just put money on Chris Curtis inside the distance. So that hit. Good for him. Listen, Abel, I was very confident in a lot of these bets. And then the night started. So I have a bet right now, full unit to go over 1.5. It's sitting there. So I'll still ride with it. I'm pretty confident. I am drinking, but I mean, did Brendan Allen not look minus 250 the way he looked leading up until that one punch? Just an idiot. God. Oof. I'm not gonna live bet this. Well, maybe I'll live bet this fight too. This fight, live betting Santos and Guida will come down to Santos, how Santos looks. What are the odds right now? Santos minus 220. Ooh, Guida looking good. See what happens. Yeah, it's on Twitter. He just tweeted it like a few minutes ago. And he just texted me pictures of it. Let's see. Dude, Chris, it wasn't even 2 minutes. We're talking 10 seconds. Jacob bet 2 units to win 4 units on Chris Curtis wins inside a distance and decision no action. And 1 unit to win 1.5. He did Chris Curtis plus 3.5 points, which he didn't even need. All right. Let's see. It's literally because I'm sitting here and I'm seeing the total in the account. And I thought it was a guarantee. And I'm just trying to make up for the ones I already lost. So I'm like, all right, with 5, bang, I'm back to even. Bang. Snap of the fingers, I'm back to even. That's why I did it. Didn't happen. Caceres Choi. Seconds later, Choi gets choked out. Yeah, that's funny. All right. Ooh, somebody posted a link and the Cloudbot shut you down. What'd you post, PN209? Yeah, they don't allow links in the live chat. How many underdogs? I think only like 2. Seriously, I think only 2. All right. What we got going on here? This should be an interesting fight. I actually like Santos here, but if Santos seems to be a step behind Clay Guida's, whose feet never stop moving, then I'll live bet Guida. All right. Commercial breaks. Anyone bet college basketball or football? Jacob does. Sorry, I'm messaging Jacob right now. All right. I like Santos too, but it means nothing to me at this point. Yeah, it's a rough night. Listen, I think Santos has the cleaner striking, obviously the better jiu-jitsu, but we should know pretty quick if Clay Guida is going to avoid anything. We'll know very quickly. Let's see. Did you bet on Cheyenne versus Martin? I think you said you bet on Cheyenne. No, I didn't. I didn't bet either. I did not bet on that fight. Jacob did, though. He bet on Cheyenne and he hit it, but I did not bet. Oh, no, he bet. Did he bet on Cheyenne and Mallory Martin? I think he bet Mallory Martin to win a round, and 2 judges gave a round and not the third, so he missed that. But I don't know if he had another one in there. Angelo, do you think Guida can take the decision? 100%. If this goes to a decision, it's most likely Clay Guida dancing around on the outside. But Leonardo Santos has good, clean striking. Literally good, clean striking. So we'll see. It comes down to this fight comes down to Clay Guida's feet more than anything. Because if his feet can stay moving, which they normally do, then he should be able to avoid anything dangerous. And Cheyenne's speed was amazing. She looked really good. She did look good. And, I liked Martin because I thought she would grapple, literally because we watched Cheyenne just get the crap kicked out of her by Montserrat Ruiz. Just took her down over and over and over and over. And I thought that Mallory Martin would follow that game plan, but she only took like 2 or 3 shot attempts, and they were not good. I think it's been tough for a lot of people. So I'm over here trying to scratch my way back with some live bets. So we'll see what happens. I may throw a live bet on this fight. And I just put a bunch of money on Jimmy Crute. If Jimmy Crute freaking loses, that's it, man. That's it. And I'm going to be looking forward to the break. I do it every week. How can you sit for a whole card in those chairs? Yeah, it's not easy. I'm not comfortable at all. My lower back's killing me. But it also could be I told you we played wiffle ball today. We were playing all sorts of ridiculous yard games for many hours. So that can't be helping my lower back. I hope that's for me because I need it. Yeah, it's funny. So Leonardo Santos is the pick, but I'm rooting for Clay. I think he's earned it. Rooting for that guy. Santos is had a wild streak coming into this fight, so we'll see. All right, let's see. Let me have the live bet ready to go. And if it rejects any live bets I place, that's a sign from God trying to protect me from myself. Lesson learned. See what we got going on here. Who do you guys think wins? It seems to be there's love for Clay, but is that who you guys think actually wins, or you're just rooting for the guy because he's just so damn likable? Let's see. Keith Peterson's funny because he does not have a Twitter, but there is a Keith Peterson Twitter out there, and it's just straight up a parody account, pretending to be him, doing and saying all sorts of crazy stuff. All right, come on, buddy. Dude, Santos moved his way to minus 245 in the live odds. Let's see. Clay's moving like crazy. Santos just holding his ground. Oh, Jesus, that was bad. Clay with a big overhand that literally went nowhere. Ooh, nice big leg kick from Leonardo Santos. Santos is so composed. I mean, I picked him to win, but I'm hoping that Clay Guida has some moments here so I could live bet Clay Guida. But Santos he's clean. Oh man, look, he's about to put Cleat away right now. Thank God I didn't live bet. Yeah. Yeah. And they locked it. Clay Guida's odds are and they locked Guida too. He broke a rib. Look at this. I'm happy that my pick is winning. Ooh. That's it, boys. No, not yet. There's just 3 minutes left. How is he going to survive 3 minutes? I need to do all sorts of juju stuff. Lighting incense and breathing in whatever, rubbing magic rocks. So we'll see. Luckily, I stayed away from Guida here. I picked Santos. I stayed away from the betting just because Santos is very good. Very good. Even his last fight, he was dominating until he got caught. But Clay Guida may be a perfect live bet here, man. He gave up this round. He could take the next two. He's so tough. I mean, he's there, man. He's still there, Jesse. I wonder if they're going to open these odds back up. That'll be interesting. Clay Guida plus 400. I'll take it for a very, very small amount of money. Well, I definitely don't think the Jimmy Crute fight goes the distance. The main event, that's 50-50, honestly. Under is probably the better play for the main event, but the main event's 50-50. Co-main, I do not think that goes the distance. I think Jimmy Crute gets a takedown and just beats the crap out of him from there. I do have over 1.5 rounds, though, but now that I got 5 units on Crute to win, then who cares? Whoop, boom. Man, open these live odds back up because Leonardo Santos blew his wad. I'll go Guida here. Oh, man, if they... Oh, Jesus. Guida shooting a takedown's interesting. This would have been a 10-8 round, honestly, if Guida didn't get back up and now he has this. Because Guida was almost... That referee, if he stopped it, nobody would have complained. And now he's back in it. He's not going to win this round, but he's making stuff happen. Pushing forward. Damn, man. If they open these odds back up, I'm going Guida. Damn it. Come on, open these odds. Oh, man, I'm really waiting for them to open these odds, Jesse. Open these odds. If Clay Guida's plus 200 or better, I'm hitting it. Leonardo Santos is exhausted. He blew his wad. No, it's not a 10-8 anymore, John Anik. Are you crazy? Some judge might even give this to Clay Guida, even though they shouldn't. This will be interesting. Come on. I'm staring at these odds and I'm ready to go. Okay, come on. Come on. Open them up. Open them up. Open them up. We're between rounds. You have time to settle. Open them up. Open them up. Let's go, baby. They're not opening this shit up. That got interesting fast, didn't it? Oh, here we go. They're open. Minus 160 for Clay. Ah. Damn it. God damn it. Oh, shit. I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Minus 250. I'm just not touching it. Because, listen, he can get dropped just the exact same way. I still think he lost that round. Minus 338, 340. Dude, the money is coming in on Clay Guida, and I get it. I am not. We just minus 350. We just watched that man almost get put out. Minus 400, plus 275 on Santos. I'm thinking of putting a unit on Santos, but he's so tired. Oh, he's done. Should have done Clay Guida at minus 165. Yeah, he's minus 406 on Bet Online right now. Wow, how good minus 160 looks, huh? Damn. Yeah, Leonardo Santos is done. His cardio shot. Watch that illegal kick, bruh. Oh, my God. Is he going to submit him? There's no way he's going to submit him. This could actually be an issue for Guida. Oh, boy. He might submit him. Holy crap. Holy crap. He's about to. He submitted him. Holy crap. Holy crap. That minus 160 looked amazing. Good for Clay Guida. That's awesome. That was awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Damn. Well, we got Crute next. Oh, yeah, no, we got Crute next, then Fizayev. Oh, God is right. That's amazing. Did I put Guida in my DraftKings lineup? I think I might have. I hope I did. Please. 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 Let's see. Live. All right. No Guida in my lineup. Brendan Allen. My God. My lineup is miserable. Holy crap. Mallory Martin scored 42 points in that loss. Good for her. Yeah, Crute and Aldo holding me down. Let's retweet Jacob here. Man, that was a fight, huh? All right. We got 5 units on Jimmy Crute here. 5. Oh, yeah. That plus 900 looking good. Riddell and Aldo. And Guido was the reason I didn't do it. Oh, yeah. That is looking good. Shit. Jacob hit a Clay Guida wins inside the distance, but Jacob is on fire tonight. Maybe I'll let him do the recap tomorrow. What a fight. Yeah, Cornelius. Yeah, that was crazy. This is an awesome card. Every fight is great. I know a lot of people are taking beatings tonight on bets, but this is an awesome card. I had those too also. So my lineup sucked. I said Dan and I do a side bet every week. So I care more about beating him than I do winning the league. Right now, I'm not going to win my league, but I could potentially beat. Can I beat him? I have more points than him, but he has more fighters left. Let's see. All right, I have Font. He has, he doubled up the main. And he has Riddell. Oh, he had Clay Guida. So no, I lost to Dan. Just Venmo his dumbass now. Yep, I lost to him. There's no way I can beat him. All right, let's see. Good for Clay. Here we go, $50. Man, I've paid so many people $50 this week for signing up for everything. So if I haven't gotten to you, remind me and I will. Because there's so many people. It's been crazy. And a few of you didn't show up under our account, so I have to go to customer service for that. So you'll get paid if I didn't pay you yet. AS, 5 units to win. I have 1 unit on the over 1.5 rounds. And the 5 units, I literally just did that 10, 15 minutes ago because I'm down. So I'm trying to claw my way back up. So it's desperation is what it is. Let's see. Took all your picks, win some, you lose some. Yeah, man. Hopefully you've been taking all my picks for a while because up until tonight, they were absolutely ridiculous. Tonight's a little riskier. I'm a mush, so I don't know if I would roll with me tonight. Tonight I've got the touch of death. If Jimmy Crute loses, I am the biggest mush on the planet. So we'll see. We will see. Good for Clay. What a good guy. His nickname is the Carpenter because he literally is a carpenter. So good for him. Good for him. So tough. I took Pettis last night solely because Horiguchi knee was looking dominant. You should do more Bellator fights. A lot of good fights with good odds. We can't break down Bellator cards because there's just literally not enough time in the day. But every now and then, try to do those bets. Obviously, we're on the wrong side of the Horiguchi one. But, in the past, Dan's had some other really good PFL or Bellator bets. Because sometimes you'll get some wrong odds. And honestly, up until Horiguchi was knocked out, and that always sounds dumb, but up until Horiguchi was knocked out, it looked amazing. So I bet on Crute for sure. Brad Riddell, I have a wins inside the distance decision, no action bet. Because I think if the fight gets stopped, Brad is probably, I think he has more ways to stop it. And then Aldo, of course, I think Jimmy Crute, I don't see Jimmy Crute losing. But then the co-main and the main, those are closer to coin flips than they are anything. So follow your heart on that. I don't think there's like a hidden gem in there, frankly. All right, let's go, Jimmy. Just wrestle. Take this fool down, beat him up, and be done with it. Where do you guys do live bets? I'm still new to this. So, Sam, go to wewantpicks.com/bets. We have 5 different, Christoph, welcome to the channel. We have 5 different betting partners. Right now, I'm live betting with Bet Online. That's one of our 5. But you could also live bet with MyBookie. You could live bet with Bovada. And you can live bet with BetUS. So you can live bet with any of them. But if you go into any of those, wewantpicks.com/bets, and you create an account, make a deposit, let me know. Send us an email with your user ID, and I'll send you $50. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I'll just send you $50 as a thank you. And I've been doing that for everybody. So do it and let me know and I'll pay you. and this is the Matrix trailer. I just watched the original 3 Matrix movies a couple months ago, so I'm looking forward to this. The last 2 Matrix movies sucked, but I think this is a direct sequel to the first. So meaning I think they're just ignoring the Matrix 2 and 3. So we'll see, but it looks good. Same with John Wick movies. Those are freaking fantastic. I got a 1 unit over 1.5. I have that also. I did research, and you have a nice resume. Which fighters have you worked with? I've worked with, so it's interesting. So I managed fighters for a very long time, and starting like 15 years ago. And that was before there was a ton of managers. Like, there really weren't managers. There was none of the big, like, there was no real Malky yet. And like Ali obviously wasn't around yet. So there were no real big managers. And it all started as just people at the gym looking for fights. So I was just trying to get people fights and help them out. And then it just got bigger and bigger, more people asking. And then Dan got on the Ultimate Fighter. He went down to American Top Team. And that's really where it took off, because all of those guys, there were so many guys at that gym just looking for fights. And I was just getting them all fights and getting them deals. And I had a really good relationship with Bellator. So I got them a bunch of fights. And then I got a couple of UFC guys. So it really snowballed. But then like 5 years ago or so, whenever UFC did that deal with Reebok, the need for a manager went way down, because now all of a sudden there's no sponsors. And that was the biggest role. Like, if you're not in the UFC, the biggest role of a manager is to just get you fights. Those people are just desperate for fights. If you're in the UFC before Reebok, people were desperate for sponsorships. Now that there are no sponsorships in the UFC, you really, frankly, you don't really need a manager. Especially if you're at a big gym like an American Top Team, where they will look at your contracts and take care of all that stuff for you. You don't have much negotiating power unless you're a big name. And if you're a big name, you have a ton of sponsorships outside the cage. So, worked with a ton of people in the past, whether it's for multiple fights or just one fight. Like, some of the biggest names in the UFC, some of the people in our intro video, I've gotten them fights in the past. And this just how it worked out back in the day. So it was a ton of fun. I still manage Nick Newell. Still manage a couple guys. I help out Glover a lot. So Glover Teixeira from Connecticut. I'm from Connecticut. And he's got a bunch of guys at his gym. So all the time I'll just text him, hey, there's this event. They need an 85. Do you need somebody? So I'll help his guys out. Sometimes he'll call me. Can you get Reggie a fight? Can you? But, now I've got kids, a real career. I'm doing this. So now when I'm managing fighters, if you will, it's Nick Newell. And other people that I know that need fights, I'll help them get fights for the most part. Yeah, a ton. And mostly because of Dan. So because I wrestled my whole life. Then I started doing jiu-jitsu. And then my jiu-jitsu coach became affiliated with American Top Team. And then Dan came in, my buddy Ryan came in. And then they started competing and fighting. And then they moved to Florida, to American Top Team in Florida, to really take their career seriously. And when they did that, they took a few people along for the ride. So, yeah, listen, it was an interesting decision, because I was like 3/4 watching. I wasn't fully laser focused, but we were watching. I actually don't think that was that bad of a decision. And honestly, I blame Alonzo Menifield, because if he was just a little busier, that fight was his. Absolutely. William Knight dropped him in the first round. But other than that, it was very clear that Alonzo had the cleaner striking. That it was just very clear he was a better fighter. He just did nothing with it. Nice. Good for you. That's an awesome parlay. But if you need to make your accounts through our link. So if you already have a Bovada account, that's great, but you just won't be associated with us. If you don't have one, wewantpicks.com/bets. We have 5 options. Click one of those links and then sign up. That's how you're associated with us, and that's how I'll get you paid the $50. Those are the people some people will email me, here's my account number, and I can't verify that they're with us. Those are the ones that I have to reach out to customer service and stuff. And then I can give them the $50. But if you sign up through one of our links, then I owe you $50 and I just need your account number. But we have 5 partners. And what I always say is the books are not loyal to you and you don't need to be loyal to them. And that's the God's honest truth. Like straight up, sports books don't care about you. So you shouldn't care about them. If you can get better odds at book B, even though you normally use book A, then go to book B. It's that simple. Like I use Bet Online mostly because they have those safety net prop bets. But Bet US, when you start parlaying people together, their odds are a mess. You'll get like minus 300, minus 500. You put them together, all of a sudden it's plus 250. It's like, okay, I'll take that. So I like to do that with them. Yikes. I don't know about that, man. Jake Paul looked awful against Tyron Woodley. If Tyron Woodley had a touch of more output, just a touch more output, he smokes Jake Paul. And Tyson and Fury is a real, oh boy, am I tired. Fury's like an actual boxer who's been training for it forever, not just as a hobby the last couple months. It's so funny you say this, Akin, because yesterday Jacob said he was going to throw $5 on a draw because he said I could see Fiziev absolutely dominating 10-8 the first round and then losing the next 2 rounds because he's exhausted. So I don't listen. Draw odds are insane because they're very, very unlikely. Sorry to yawn. I thought about it, but the odds moved. I got him at plus or minus 180. So I'm going to save some money in there because maybe I'll live bet somewhere else. I should put more. I'm looking at. I only have 3 units left in my accounts. I have pending bets, obviously. 5, 6, 7 pending. 7 units pending. 3 left in my account. I'm debating. That number's wrong. I'm debating throwing the last 3 on it, honestly. And Kelvin, I agree. It's his fault. If you lose because you didn't push the volume, that's your fault. Yeah, that was amazing. Oh, my gosh. Like, straight up amazing. Loved it. Good for him. Yeah, I can double check. Just send me an email with your account number. It usually takes like 24 hours or stuff for the stuff to refresh, so I can check tomorrow. Tommy Fury is not that good, but neither is Jake Paul. Who's Jake Paul beat? 2 MMA fighters and a basketball player. One was a straight-up wrestler, and the other has, just refused to throw punches for some reason. And the punch he did throw freaking cracked Jake Paul. Do I just throw? You know what, guys? What the hell? Why not? I'm throwing my last 3 units. Did I click on the right person? No, I did not. Wait, Jimmy Crute minus 220. Oh, is it including my other bet? Yeah, it's got to be including my other bet. Why is it not letting me place the bet? Freeze. There we go. All right, I'm going to throw 3 more units on Crute to be 8 units deep. This is a terrible decision. Don't do these things. I'm 8 units deep on Crute right now. Is it going to accept this bet? Come on. I got 3 of the units at minus 180 and 2 of them at minus 220. Or sorry, 5 and 2. I did it. Too late. I did it. Now this is a debate, Christian. This is a debate. All right, guys. I got 8 units on this. I'm really just... This is not like me at all. 8 units, Jimmy Crute. So stupid. If Jimmy Crute gets smoked, I mean, Jesus Christ. Jimmy's got the, I mean, what was the breakdown, right? Obviously, phenomenal grappler, but Jimmy has more power. Jamal Hill, he doesn't have a lot of power. He's got a ton of volume, but not a ton of, oh my fucking, did he get clipped? Is that why he fell? I swear to God. Jimmy Cruz going to get knocked out, and I'm the biggest idiot in the world. Did he get dropped, or did he slip? Oh, my God. Okay, guys. Well, there goes all that money. The round bet. Oh, my God. This. I'm the biggest mush. The mush of the century. The mush of the century. This is bad. Oh my God. What a fucking moron. What a moron. This is bad. This is so bad. Do I have any bets left? Thank God I've been winning because this is all their money, like house money. But holy crajou. How do I see my pending? Here we go. My bets. I've got Brad Riddell. All right. Well, Brad Riddell's going to get knocked out cold because I've got him to win inside the distance or decision, no action. Oh, my God. I got to text Jacob. What a joke. I'm texting Jacob. Holy crap. What an absolute joke. Giovanni, it said spamming symbols. What did you do? What did you do? Man, that was rough. If you don't win this fight, just stop tonight. Count your loss. Oh, 100%. 100. I should have stopped an hour ago. What I do, though, because I am a very measured and controlled person, other than what you've seen in the last hour, so I just threw 8 units on Jimmy Cruz. I'm a moron, and that's what I had going on in the account here. But what I do is, so I started with 10 units, and then I worked my way up to 40 units. I 4 times. I withdrew it all except for the 10. Then I worked my way up to 2, 3, withdrew it except for the 10. So I only try to keep 10 in there at a time, and I just withdraw more than that. So I'm way up overall, especially the last 6 months or so. But yikes. So I have one bet left, and I have one bet pending at $10. Or sorry, at what the fuck is this? To win. Sorry, I'm looking at other odds here. 10 minus 5. I'm looking at football games. Minus 10 for the Indianapolis Colts, plus 10. Sorry. So I have one bet left for Brad Riddell wins inside the distance. This is no action. Then left in my account, since I've been getting hammered, I have not quite a unit. See what happens. Yikes. Fruit, man. That's crazy. What a night. Boy, when you crash, you crash. Yeah. All right. Co-main event coming up. I'll hang out for a few more. I'm tired as hell. I'm definitely not going to hang out for the main. That's just too long. But I'll hang out for a few more. We'll see what happens. I'll hang out for my last bet. So stupid. What an idiot. What an idiot. Oh, well. You should. I'm the mush of the century tonight. The mush of the century. The great Archie, I promise you didn't lose as much money as I just did. I just lost 8 units on Jimmy Crew in 10 seconds because I'm here, I'm having drinks, I'm hanging out, and I thought it was a guarantee. And that's the problem. What did I say? Stop chasing, stop chasing. I just stopped. So I threw 5 units on what's his stupid ass name? Who's that idiot? Brendan Allen. Threw 5 units on that like a moron. Lost it. Threw 5 on Jimmy Crew and then another 3 on Jimmy. It's just so stupid. That's what happened. The double or nothing logic is just so stupid. No biggie. Just having a good time. All right. This is... Listen, yes and no. Because he has ridiculous takedowns for that division. Ridiculous takedowns for that division. And power in his hands. So obviously it's hard to defend right now. But unless you're on the Aldo side, nobody wants me putting money in anything. So luckily, as I mentioned, and if you guys have been watching this channel for a while, luckily I'm up stupid money over the last 6 months. I haven't lost it. Tonight's my first losing night in over 6 months. So I lost a lot tonight, but all the money that I lost tonight is not even close to the net gains. So it is what it is. Like I said, what I do is I get up. I started with 10 units in the account. I worked my way up to 4. I withdrew 3 of them. I worked my way back up to 3. I withdrew 2. And that's sort of the game I play depending how I feel. So I only had 10 left in the account. I blew it all. Well, I didn't blow it. There's a couple pending bets. So we'll see. I didn't bet the main event, so we'll see. It's brutal. Let's go back to live betting. All right, let's see. So I'm texting Jacob. The night I'm having right now is a very Jacob night. A very Jacob night. When he crashes, he crashes. And I've been up and just dominating for so long. Dude, all I needed was 2 more weeks. And I can't even blame this on one fight. They've all been wrong. The problem is Chael Sonnen gets the main event wrong like 95% of the time or something stupid, which sucks because I also like Font. Not all my bets were worse than my picks. Jesus, man, that one hurt. That was so dumb. And it's the second time in a row that I just threw extra money at it right before it started. And honestly, I blame you people. I blame you people because I'm sitting here hanging out, basically talking to myself, reading comments. My wife's hanging out. She's doing a girls' night with her friends. My kids are asleep. I've been drinking all day, playing wiffle ball. And I started drinking again for the live stream. You get when you're doing a live stream, it's like it's not real money. When I'm doing my breakdowns and I'm by myself and I'm doing my research and taking my notes, that's real money. Right now, it feels like Monopoly money, and that's how I'm treating it. Yikes. It's all right, guys. It's all right, guys. It's all in good fun. Well, and luckily, like I said, I've been up. If I've been down every week, like if next week I do this again, that's a problem. That's a problem. I shouldn't have live streamed. If I didn't, and I almost didn't live stream. I almost didn't do it. Everybody left my house at like 8 o'clock. I'm in Central Time. Everybody left my house at 8. I put the kids to bed. I took a shower. And I'm like, yeah, what am I going to do? So I just watch these fights by myself. It will be nice to just watch them on the couch. Because live stream is a lot of work. I had to talk to myself this whole time. If you guys are busy in the chat, it's super easy. If you're not, just sitting here. So I'm like, yeah, let me just do it. Why not? Like, you know. And here I am. You guys are like, Angelo, light your money on fire. So I did. So I hope you guys are happy. Hope you're happy. When my kids don't get Christmas, I hope you're happy. Okay? 2 beautiful little girls, no Christmas. This is your fault. Jacob, but for the recap, I nailed both those fights. Said they blah, blah, blah. Join me for the recap. Real role reversal this week. That's what we should do. He should start the recap. My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Jacob's the problem with I can't remember all of his. He did so many, but he is actively follow him on Twitter. I try to retweet whatever I can from the We Want Picks account, but he's been tweeting a ton of bets and he's been hitting them. Chris Curtis inside the distance, like he had 2 of those. So he's been hitting these. Man, you should bet against me, man. The last bet that I have pending is Brad Riddell inside the distance decision, no action. So that means he's going to get knocked out. So RIP, Brad. It's so funny because it really does feel like fake money when it's just you're just clicking buttons. Oh my God, I'm trying to go to bed. We gotta watch a whole intro. It's 11 o'clock at night. Jesus. And it's gonna be a decision. Hada. Fizayev is a savage. So Fizayev is the pick. But I did Brad Riddell inside distance decision, no action. I mean, listen, his last fight, his knee blew out, so that doesn't count. And before that, he's just dominating people. Absolutely dominating people. So I could see that. I never, dude, you guys never see me do 2 units for the most part. The only reason I did so much is I was down, and I thought for sure after that first round, Brendan Allen looked great in that first round. So after that first round, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go Brendan Allen here. And then, so I lost all that. And then I was like, well, Jimmy Cruz not going to lose. So then I lost all that. It's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. I've been telling you, all streaks come to an end. Mine's this week. Hopefully bounce back the next 2 weeks before the year's over. Because I'm way up overall. This is a bad night, like real bad night, but I'm way up overall. So let's see. Hopefully it doesn't take 3 weeks to erase 6 months. That would suck. Last sprint on a Riddell Aldo parlay. Let me see what the odds boosters are. Let's see. I don't see any odds boosters in here. It's just this fight. I'm going to click the watch live button and see what actually shows up. So if you guys don't know this, if you go to Bet Online and you go to the live betting, they have a button that says watch the broadcast. So like for football, you could literally just watch. You could literally just watch the football games whether you have cable or not. Sorry, I'm texting Jacob. So Jacob gets mad at me. So Jacob, you guys watch. The dude does freaking 75 bets a week. And he gets mad at me. Like he got mad at me last week when I went 10-1. I hit all those bets, and Jacob hit the Pat Sabatini bet, but like missed a million others. And he got mad at me that I didn't mention the Pat Sabatini one. But I was so focused on how well I did. And so now it's reversed, and I'm getting my ass handed to me, and he's dominating. So he was like, make sure you mention this, make sure you mention that in the recap. So I just texted him, like, you need to tell me exactly what to mention because you did so many bets I can't keep up. I only had a knockout Kings. So, and that was with what's his name? What the hell is his name? Zalgas. But it wasn't, it was Cop. And I doubled up Menafield and Knight, and they didn't get a knockout. So luckily that hit. But other than that, I didn't do any of the round lines. And honestly, mostly because the week got away from me. I just, such a busy week. Next week, too, for UFC or for the pay-per-view, I have to go to New York City. So I'll be traveling. So we got to figure out, are we going to do a normal Tuesday live stream from the hotel? And I got to do this whole thing on my laptop screen and hope the hotel internet's fast enough on Tuesday night? Or are we going to have all the information and somehow do it Monday or Tuesday during the day? It's just, we'll see what happens. But this week got away from me too, which is why didn't have a ton. That's why I also didn't do a final MKF video because we had to film all our final videos on on Thursday. No, there is UFC next week. It's the pay-per-view. 269, right? Oh, they're just burning time. Come on. Let's go. Walkout fight. Let's go. It's 11 o'clock. It's midnight Eastern. Let's go. Ridiculous. You don't need to eat up the whole time. I do think he wins. I'm not betting it. Oh, nice. For work or life? I have to go for work. Let's see. Man, and tomorrow's my wife's birthday, so like, ugh. I do all sorts of, I made you a card and ugh. She's out with her friends though. My gift to her was set her up real nice with her and all her friends to go out to dinner and stay at a hotel and all that crap. Should I put my last nickel on Fiziev? Minus 140. Damn it. Man, that was rough. The sports books are cleaning up this weekend, that's for sure. This card's a mess, Kayla. A mess. There's not a lot of people out there that did well on this card. Jacob crushed this card. And he crushed this card because all the nonsense that usually lets him down worked out on this card. So good for him. Eugene can work some magic. Having Izzy and Volk under your belt surely ain't by luck. So you're rooting for Brad here. See what happens, guys. After this fight, I'm out of here, all right? It's late. I just want to watch the main event in bed. God, Brad's jacked. And so is Fiziev, but Brad has cardio, or Fiziev has cardio issues. Brad doesn't. So Fiziev was my pick, but Brad Riddell, the bet is him to win inside the distance. If it goes to a decision, then I get a refund. Which means, with my luck, Brad Riddell's getting knocked out. His back look huge. Uh-oh, my daughter's coughing in her sleep. That's not good. I'm sure she'll wake up with a fever and send my week in a tailspin. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on. Yeah, they might be super gun shy. Yeah, this could be 15 minutes of this because they're both so aware of how good the other person is. Brad Riddell with a nice kick. Yeah, that's what it looks like, AS. That's actually sparring is usually busier because there's no real power in sparring, so you're just sort of letting it go. But ooh. Minus 129, minus 103. So the Fiziev line is closing, and Brad Riddell's creeping up a bit. Maybe I'll hit Brad Riddell. Ooh, man, he's fast. Oh, man, that's crazy. What was the 900, the plus 900 one? Guida, Riddell, and Aldo? Oh, what an exchange. Dude, Fiziev is good. Fiziev. You know what's funny, Sam? I actually don't think Jamal Hill has power. And that sounds stupid after what just happened. But I thought it was mostly just speed and volume. Like there wasn't a lot of one punch and walk-offs. I think that Jimmy Crute one might have been the first one, honestly. But no, he looked fantastic. It wasn't even luck because he cracked him twice. I'm not live betting this. We'll see. Brad Riddell's back at minus 104, so we'll see. I'm probably not live betting this. Oh, maybe I will. Brad Riddell looked pretty good in the exchange. Whoa. Yeah, they cut me off. And when I say they, it's karma. Man, this is not a live bet spot. Brad Riddell bursted up to plus 120. It's not like I think Fiziev might be winning this round, but if he also gasses, who knows? I'm not touching anything. Fiziev looks to be controlling the distance better and getting slightly better of the exchanges. Ooh. Let's see. Fizz. Yeah, he is, but Bobby Green tends to bring the crap out of you, right? Like he puts his hands down, he taunts you, he's very hittable. So he tends to bring the crazy out of people. Curious to see what the live odds are now after Brad Riddell landed a couple nice shots. I'm also curious how the live odds work. Like, is there a person changing those odds, or do they just let the computer do it based on how the money that's coming in? So Brad Riddell is now plus 162. Boy, that looks good, honestly. Go the distance, yes, minus 220. Yeah, I mean, Brad Riddell to be plus 160. I'm not betting it, but I don't think he looked that bad. Yeah, I think it might be half-half because what if money's not coming in? It just stays exactly where it is, and then money comes in, and then it moves. I don't know. Because I've seen the line move. I mean, it's hard to tell. I'm sure there's a computer in there because you guys watched when I tried to place the bet before with Brendan Allen, the line moved while I was clicking the button. And there's a setting on here to say accept it if it moves in your favor. So it just moves constantly. So a computer must be doing that part. Oh. Fizayev, that one connected. His eye's a little swoly-doly. Oh. Come on. Let's make something happen, guys. I'm trying to go to bed here. Everybody that's hanging out, I appreciate it, honestly. Because I just went live on a whim, nothing scheduled. If nobody showed up, that would have been a bummer. But you guys showed up, encouraged me to light my money on fire. That's very disappointed in all of you for letting that happen. But other than that, it's been a good hang. And the less is looking good, Jesse. I agree. They're just so gun shy, which I get. They're both so dangerous. Who's the bloody mess right now? Is that Brad Riddell's eye? Oh, yeah. Fizie's a little bloodied up, too. These guys have power. Thanks, AS. It's loose, though. It's it's loose, but thank you. Ooh. It's a good fight. Other than it's a good fight when it's a fight. The rest of it is just them playing patty cake. Ooh. These guys are tough, too, so I really don't think there's a stoppage shot. I'm sure I'll get a refund on the Brad Riddell bet. Angelo, you look like you've fought before. How much does it hurt getting? So I never fought professionally, but I wrestled my whole life. Then I started jiu-jitsu, and then I was training, full MMA training with Dan Glover Teixeira and a few other people from Connecticut. Then I started managing fighters, and I managed like Parker Porter, who's in the UFC. Managed him for a while, so I would spar with him every now and then. I didn't fight professionally because just straight up, I had the physical tools to do well. And I had like the brain for it. I don't have the emotions for it. Like knowing you are somebody's going to try to kill you in front of your friends and family in a cage 6 weeks from that date is like, it's an awful feeling. It's an awful feeling. And I'm the type of guy, like my brain never shuts off, just ever shuts off. So whether I'm thinking about this, growing this channel, my real job, my kids, my wife, all that stuff, my brain never shuts off. So I had a fight booked and it was just like eating me alive. I just wasn't sleeping, thinking about it 24/7. And I was like, this is just not for me. So I didn't, Brad Riddell's now plus 225, Sam. So I didn't actually fight, but the question was, how much does it hurt getting a kick checked? It kills, but you don't realize it kills till between the rounds. That's when it hurts, is between the rounds. In the moment, things sting a little bit, but you're so hyper-focused on what's going on, you don't really feel any of it. It's when you sit down or take a deep breath, relax. That's when things start to really hurt. Why did you do that, Sam? What are you seeing that made you do that? You think he's fresher? You think he's got more power right now? Like, what are you seeing? Because I think he's down 2 rounds right now. So he needs a stoppage. Listen, even if you're only betting $5, $2, $10, who cares? It's fun. That's the amount you want to bet. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, exactly. To get familiar with. There you go. Nick Newell in WSOF, I feel like he was. Yeah, 100%. I got him there. So Nick fought Justin Gaethje, who's on the screen. Nick took a round from Justin Gaethje, and you'll hear people argue that the only reason Justin Gaethje beat Nick was because of the illegal knee to the head. But, yeah, Nick was in World Series of Fighting. He went 3-1, I think. And the one loss was against Justin Gaethje. So, yeah. Absolutely. He's coming off 2 losses in a row. And, frankly, I'm obviously very biased. They were bullshit decisions. Absolute bad decisions. The first round should have been a 10-8. He lost the second round because he was exhausted. In the third round, he did enough to make it happen. His last fight, that was such nonsense that he didn't get that decision. It's like he's getting the opposite. Oh my God, they're going to stop the fight. Are they stopping it? I can't believe they're allowing, because that's a bad cut. It's not bleeding in his eye, and I guess that's all they care about, but it's a bad cut. We're kind of into crypto. That's how all of our affiliates pay us, is crypto. So depending on the month, I'll leave the money there. I'll take it out. The amount I've been paying you people for signing up, I've been taking it out. Yeah, Faceve is super comfortable, super fast, super clean. Guys, when this 5 minutes, then I'm out of here and this fight's over. Did you go? Oh, Brett, there's the takedown. Where the F was that the last 2? And there goes Fizayev's 100% takedown defense. That was a beautiful shot, though. And honestly, he popped right back up. But, oh, my God. All that work, you took him down, then you just pushed him off, let him stand up. Why? I know how to pick him. Either get fighters that KO'd immediately or the ones who have huge pissing contests and score no points. Listen, it's a rough week. It's a rough week for everybody. And honestly, I blame the week off because my streak was ridiculous. My win streak was ridiculous. Then a week off, Thanksgiving, you fall out of rhythm very quickly. I blame that. Exactly, Jesse. That's why I talk in units, because no matter what amount of money I say a unit is for me, it doesn't matter if it's really high or really low. People are going to have an issue with it. So that's why I like to talk in units personally. Yeah, we just talked about this, right? He did. I think he took a round from Justin, but he did fight Justin. 3-1 in WSOF. 1-2, fought Justin, lost, and won another one, and then we left. Ooh. Fiziev looks good. He's not getting gassed. Yeah, so I'll get a refund on my Brad Riddell bet, which is nice. That's why I like those safety bets. Oh my God, I'm not getting a refund. Oh my God, what a joke. What a joke. Well, at least I picked Fiziev to win. What a joke. I did. Dude, I said, maybe, I don't know if I'll have enough time to like go through this live stream and cut it up, because the amount of times, excuse me, I'm going to bed. The amount of times I said something and then the opposite happened, or I bet and then the opposite happened 2 seconds later on this card is not good. Not good. Oh, shit. I picked Fiziev to win. My picks this week actually are not miserable. What the hell is this? 4 units under 2.5 plus 75. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, Jacob's tweeting, but doesn't say what fight it is. So what good is that, you dingaling? All right, guys. Well, I appreciate all of you hanging out. Hopefully, you guys fared better than I did. All streaks come to an end. Mine's officially dead. I'll try to film a recap tomorrow. The dynamic for tomorrow is a little tricky because it's my wife's birthday and my family is flying in. So it's going to be a small window of time that I'll have to do it, but we'll see. Depends what time I wake up, I guess. Yeah, Jacob did on this fight. So the Fiziev Riddell fight, that was under 2.5 rounds, right? That was the beginning of the third. So over 2, under 2.5. So yeah, he should have covered. Thanks guys for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'm going to watch the main event in bed. I will probably cry and wonder why I placed the bets that I did, but it's all very appreciated. Thank you all very, very, very much for hanging out. Jesse, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you guys for everything. Appreciate it. As always, we'll be back next week. And Jacob is this week's big winner. So he's up big time money. So hopefully I'll recap all his stuff. The problem is the dude does 75 bets. It's impossible to keep up. It's so annoying. Anyway, adios, guys. Good luck. And don't forget about our Discord. You guys want to keep this chat going, take it to the Discord. And see you next week and tomorrow in the recap.